Today, nearly everyone knows and understands the critical importance of the helicopter in military Spec Ops, special operations. These whirling machines have carried some of our country's best-trained military personnel on dangerous missions into remote locations around the world. When reports of these daring and life-threatening missions made the pages of a newspaper or the evening news, we were often told about the fearless and admirable feats of the brave men who wore the uniform of either a Navy SEAL or an Army Special Forces soldier, a Green Beret. But what of the pilots and crews who flew these uniquely skilled fighting men into situations that could quite literally explode in their faces at any moment? What about their skill and courage? Now, there is a book that shares an intimate view from inside the Vietnam-era helicopter unit that has been recognized as having paved the way for modern-day heliborne operations. That unit is the 281st Assault Helicopter Company, and the book is Above the Best. Above the Best by Will McCollum provides the reader with a true first-hand look inside the 281st Assault Helicopter Company, the unit recognized as having led the way and passed down the difficult lessons learned in heliborne special operations. Accounts of life and death during the Vietnam War are told by men who lived and endured the experience. An experience that could take your life in the blink of an eye. They ask nothing for themselves as they share individual stories and perspectives of their assignments with the 281st. However discernible in each chapter is the confidence they shared in each other, as well as a rightfully deserved pride in their unit. The pride displayed by the men of the 281st was earned and is well deserved. In addition to its daily support missions, their unit was assigned to support the covert and extremely dangerous missions of Project Delta. Project Delta was one of just 3 secretive special reconnaissance units created by the U.S. Military Command during the Vietnam War to collect operational intelligence in remote areas of South Vietnam. Delta's mission included operational and strategic reconnaissance into long-held Viet Cong and NVA areas to direct airstrikes on them. They were also to conduct small-scale reconnaissance and hunter-killer operations, capture and interrogate VC-NVA, tap communications, bug compounds and offices, rescue downed air crew and prisoners of war while performing other counterintelligence operations. When Delta teams were given a mission, it was the 281st that would deliver them to the insertion point and, more importantly, return to recover them when the mission was complete. Countless Project Delta team members were witness to the many selfless and heroic deeds performed by the men of the 281st who supported them. It can be noted that many Special Forces members involved in unique and dangerous operations are alive today because of bold and daring actions taken by the men of the 281st Assault Helicopter Company. As a result of their daring and selfless feats, the men of the 281st AHC have often been referred to as God's own lunatics. These were men who unhesitatingly placed the importance of another's life above that of their own. And because of their courage and actions in the face of incredible danger, the men of the 281st have quite literally secured a respected place in history for themselves. A memorial recognizing their unit has been installed at the Airborne and Special Operations Museum located near Fort Bragg in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Their friends, families, and our country can be extremely proud of these men and their unit. And now, you can read about them in Above the Best by Will McCollum.